Hi everybody, it's Thomas here from Thomas Fitzgerald Photography, and welcome to a new series here on the channel of Luminar Quick Tips. In this video I'm going to look at using the Sunrays filter. Now the Sunrays filter is one of those things that can be overused, and some people think it's kind of a gimmick. However, in the right context you can actually use it to enhance an image rather than kind of create some kind of tacky effect. So let's have a look. So in particular, where it comes into its own is if you have an image with the sun already in the shot and you may have wanted to do kind of sun rays in camera, but for whatever reason it didn't work out, you can use the Sunrays filter in Luminar to actually enhance an existing sun image, and it will look much more natural and you're not degrading the image. In fact, it actually works reasonably well. So to demonstrate this, I have this photo here that I took a while ago, and I had wanted to kind of create a sun effect in the shot, but through one reason or another it didn't work out for me, and mainly because I know what went wrong. I hadn't stepped down, so in order to create that kind of effect in camera you need to stop down, usually to f16 or higher, and in this case just the light wasn't there. So this is already at ISO 400 and I didn't want to crank it up too high, and this was shot at f4. So with this in mind, I can actually add the effect back in using Luminar. So I've already done just a few things to the image here just to enhance it slightly, kind of bring up the contrast and stuff. So I haven't really done much to it. So I'm going to finish it off in Luminar. So the first thing we want to do then is go edit in, and we want Luminar 2018. That's all fine. Now we're going to send it as a TIFF rather than editing the raw file, because there's no need. I'm happy with everything as it is here in Lightroom before we send it. Okay, so this has opened up the file now in Luminar. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to hide the presets bin here so that we have a bit more room to work with. And before I add the Sunrays filter, I'm just going to do a little bit of extra work on it, and I am going to use the accent AI just to bring the image up a bit. And in fact, that's all I'm going to do. I don't really need to do anything else. I might do a few things after I've added the sun rays. So let's do that straight away. So I'm going to go add new filter, and I want sun rays. So if you haven't seen the Sunrays filter before, it's actually pretty cool what they're doing from a technology point of view. If I go to drag the sun around, you can see it actually comes from behind whatever's in the scene. So I assume they're using some kind of Luma key to do this, but it actually works really well. Anyway, in our case, what we want to do is to put it over the sun. So as you can see, like this. Now, this is actually too strong an effect, and it's ruining the image a bit. So if I toggle it on and off, you can see it's actually better beforehand. So what we want to do is we're going to tweak the settings slightly. So I'm going to bring up the amount more, but I'm going to turn the look down. So maybe around there, and straight away that looks much better. So it's no longer washing the frame out, and you can see it looks much more natural looking. So if I turn this off and then back on again, and as you can see, it's almost as if you're lighting it from behind. So again, it's quite an impressive thing from a technological point of view. I'm not sure what kind of algorithms are going into this, but it's actually pretty clever. So yeah, so that's pretty much all there is to it. You can kind of tweak the settings to get different effects. So you can make the length longer, you can warm it up or cool it down, but I'm kind of happy with the way it was. And you can actually increase the radius of the sun as well, but again, we don't to do that because the sun is actually already in the shot. So we can do a few more things to this image just to finish it off. So I'm going to turn the sun rays off for a second, and I'm going to have a LUT here that I was using in an earlier version of this. So this just kind of enhances the grains a bit, and I'm going to drop this back down, and then I'm going to turn the sun rays back on, and then finally I'm going to add an Orton effect over the top of this. So what I find is if just a very small amount of this, kind of, if you are doing different things to it, it will blend everything together nicely. So again, it's a very subtle effect, but it just kind of adds to everything. And that's pretty much all I need to do to it. I could add a vignette on top of this just to focus the attention, but I don't really need to because the actual effect of the sun is working quite well. So if I do a before and after here, so that was the image how we started off, and that's how we finished up. And as you can see, it's actually very natural. You would not think that that was an effect added in, at least in my opinion. So again, before and after. So that's pretty much it. All we have to do now is just send it back to Lightroom. And that is pretty much it. So that is our Luminar quick tip for this week. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do, please subscribe to our channel, give this video a like, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.